So motions are the things you do with your body parts, such as moving your arms or your head or your torso or your legs. These are all called motion, right? And you're going to trade those motions for movement. Movement is you passing through the pool, right? And the idea and the concept is to take less motions and gain more movement. So the trade, you trade less for more, right? Or trade less for the same return, which, right, that's a positive move, but trading less for more is kind of the best move. So less motion and more movement. If you increase motions and what we call the unit of motion. So let's discuss that really quickly. So a unit of motion to us, for instance, in freestyle, we would normally, so they say if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So we're going to measure a unit of motion being one cycle. So in freestyle, if you start here and you get back to there, right? So 2 strokes equals 1 cycle, right? Wherever you start, getting back to that same spot would be 1 cycle, right? And then in backstroke, same thing, 2 strokes would be 1 cycle. But in butterfly, because both arms come around, so wherever you start, come back to, it'll be 1 stroke equals 1 cycle, and the same thing with breaststroke. So the idea is to trade those units of motion, make them more effective, right? So each stroke works with its structure, hydrodynamics, its force, timing, right? And blending how you put them all together. They become more effective and they get you farther down that pool. That and efficiency to us is how many strokes you take. So it's really simple, or how many cycles you take. And so it's really simple to measure, right? So your efficiency rating is really simple, but the effectiveness is what caused that stroke to take that distance, that hydrodynamics relationship, the force, things like this. Okay, so again, we want less motion and more movement.